Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Nobody is coming to save you. Build yourself. What if I told you that the person who is going to change your life is not your parents, not your friends, not your teacher, not some millionaire who will suddenly discover you? You. And I know that's not the most comforting thing to hear, but it might be the most powerful thing you ever accept. Because the moment you stop waiting for someone to save you, you finally start building yourself. Think about how many times you have told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, I'll study when I feel motivated, I'll start the business when I have money, I'll work on myself when life gets easier. But here's the problem. Life may never become easier. You have to become stronger. Steve Jobs once said, your time is limited, so don't waste it living for someone else's life. Think about that. You have a limited amount of time. Every day you spend waiting for the perfect moment, and it is a day you can never get back. There will never be a perfect moment. There will never be the moment you decide, I'm starting now. Nobody sees the beginning, of course. When people see successful people, they usually see the final result. They see the billionaire, they see the athlete holding the trophy, they see the successful entrepreneur standing on a stage, but they don't see the thousands of ordinary days that came before it. Michael Jordan was famously cut from his high school varsity basketball team. Imagine being told you're not good enough and then becoming one of the greatest basketball players in history. Kobe Bryant didn't become Kobe because he was motivated every morning. He became Kobe because he trained when motivation wasn't there. The difference is successful people don't always feel like doing the work. They simply learned how to do it anyway. Failure is not the end. Maybe you have failed, maybe you've been rejected, maybe you have wasted time, maybe you are behind everyone around you, maybe you look at your friends and think they are moving forward and I'm stuck. Listen carefully. Being behind today doesn't mean you'll be behind forever. J.K. Rowling was rejected by publishers before Harry Potter became one of the most successful book series in history. Failure wasn't proof that people should stop. It was simply part of the journey that all of us have to understand. Elon Musk has experienced massive failures in business and engineering, but he kept going. Why? Because he understands something most people don't. Failure is information. It tells you what didn't work. And if you're willing to learn, failure can become your teacher. You don't need to have everything figured out. Here's another mistake we make. We think we need to know exactly where our life is going before we take first step. You don't. You don't need the entire staircase. You only need the next step. Maybe you want to become an engineer, maybe you want to start a business, maybe you become a content creator, maybe you want to learn a skill, or maybe you don't even know what you want yet. That's okay. Start exploring, start learning, start experimenting, because clarity doesn't always become before action. Sometimes clarity comes before because of action. You discover what you're capable by actually trying it. Just build yourself in silence. And here's something else. You don't need everyone to believe in you. In fact, sometimes nobody will. That's okay. You don't need an applause to improve. You don't need thousands of followers to start. You don't need expensive equipment, plus, you don't need a permission. Start with what you have. Learn, practice, fail, improve, and repeat. And one day, people will call you lucky and they will see the result and say, "How? Wow, he made it look easy." But they will never see the nights you wanted to quit. They will never see the days nobody believes in you. They will never see thousands of small decisions that you built in a person you want to become. So if you're watching this right now and you feel lost, don't panic. If you're behind, don't give up. If you failed, learn. If nobody believes in you, believe in yourself enough to take the next step. Because your life isn't determined by one bad semester, one failed business, one rejection, one mistake, one embarrassing moment, or one difficult year. Your story is still being written, and you have more control over the next chapter than you think. Nobody's coming to magically transform your life, and honestly, that's good news because it means the power isn't somewhere else, it's on your hand, it's in your hands. So don't wait for the motivation and don't wait for the permission. Don't wait until you're ready. Start. Start boldly, start scared, start with nothing, but it's start. Because the person you want to become is being created by what you do today. And if you want more videos about discipline, psychology, success, and motivation, and becoming the best version of yourself, subscribe to this channel. And we're not just watching other people succeed, we're building ourselves. And I'll see you in the next videos.